The Doubledays looking for at least one win in this series against the Williamsport Crosscutters tonight at Falcon Park. The last game of the series, Claudia Belafato joined by JD Rachi. JD, as I always say, let's talk about the good part of this loss if we can. A 3-2 loss to start, so not bad and closer than a lot of the games we've been seeing.
Yeah, definitely, and the offense showed up a little bit more last night. Still not a ton, only 4 hits, but guys in different parts of the order had hits. Ricardo Mendez with a double. Caldioli Sanflair, he had a single. Jeremy Idens back-to-back games with a single, so that's good to see. But I think the standout last night was the pitching all around, really. Even though Rafael Gomez goes 5 innings, gives up 8 hits and 3 earned runs, it came in a little bit of a bunch toward the end of his outing. I thought other than that, he was pretty good. He was commanding his strike zone. He got out of some jams early in the ball game and didn't let things snowball. That's the thing we've seen from Rafael Gomez this season. When the going gets tough, things tend to snowball just a little bit for him. Things get a little bit off the tracks. We saw that in his last outing prior to last night, an inning in 2/3, 9 hits, 8 earned runs. So things got out of control quickly. He didn't let that happen last night, and he gave the offense an opportunity to try to make a comeback. And then the bullpen was really, really great last night. Dylan Beasley, Hunter McMahon, and Bobby Malacki come in. They throw 4 shutout innings of baseball. They were just really, really strong last night. All of them had the strikeout stuff working. It was a really great performance in the bullpen last night. Something we haven't seen lately, but that we saw at the beginning of the year. Good to see them getting back to it toward the end of the season.
And talking about the Crosscutters, who are some of their major players that we kind of have to look out for, so to speak, today?
Bryson Stott, number 1, first and foremost. Their first round pick by the Phillies this season out of UNLV, consensus All-American, one of the best players in the country, a top 15 draft pick in this season's MLB draft. He is an all-star. He played shortstop in Game 1. DH'd in Game 2. He is absolutely stellar. Pretty good defender at the shortstop position, but what sells him is the bat. Great contact hitter, can spray it to all fields, back-to-back multi-hit games for him. Outside of that, somebody we hadn't seen in Games 1 and 2, but that we'll see tonight, Kendall Simmons. He's got 8 homers this season. He is a big, big power bat. Strong guy, drafted out of high school a couple of years ago by the Phillies. Watch out for him as well. And then they've got a couple of other all-star guys in Corbin Williams, who leads the league in steals, among others, that can really get this offense going, even though they don't have the best record.
All right, let's get into the lineup for the Doubledays tonight. As you said, Mendez at the top of the lineup. He had a double yesterday. Aruda had a pretty good game defensive-wise. Who else do you see on today's lineup to hopefully get some hits that we really need?
I think Jeremy Idens has been swinging a good bat lately, and it seems like he's a little bit more comfortable. He's not striking out quite as much as he had been over the last couple of weeks. It's really been in these 2 games against Williamsport where it seems like he's kind of found a little bit of a groove. He's hitting the baseball hard, roped a double last night. That was good to see. Put it right down the left field line on the pull side. He was awesome. I think if he continues to put together strong at-bats, yes, he's struggled this year. Yes, he's gone through a lot of stretches where he hasn't got a ton of hits, but this kid is really, really talented. He was one of the best players on the UCLA team that was number 1 throughout the collegiate season this year. He was an 8th round pick for a reason. He hit almost 350 in the Pac-12 last year as a sophomore for a reason. Really good baseball player. At this point, I think it's just a little bit of a mental toughness and a little bit of a mental game for him, but if he starts putting more swings and more good swings on baseballs, then things could turn around for him.
We have Todd Peterson on the mound to start tonight. We've seen him a few times here at Falcon Park. What's kind of the key to his game?
I think he's very versatile. I think he does a lot of things well. He can be a bullpen piece, which he was with LSU when he was in college. He was a bullpen piece to start the year for Auburn. Now he's transitioned into more of a starter role, so that just kind of shows that he has different sides of him. He's a bit of a chameleon. He can do whatever you need him to do. He can come out and throw strikes. He can come out and fire guys down with a hard fastball. He can also attack you with a good changeup and a good breaking ball as well. So that versatility, I think, speaks volumes about what Todd Peterson, could mean for this Nationals organization for the next couple of years.
Last game of the series tonight against the Williamsport Crosscutters. First pitch set for 7 p.m. I'm Claudia Belafato, joined by JD Rachi. Don't forget to catch all of the action on FingerLakes1.com. Thanks for watching, guys.